When everything first shut down in the spring of 2020, many teams were left feeling a bit lost. Evil Geniuses was one of them. Their captain, Fly, admits the news that TI-10 would be delayed was a huge blow to their motivation.
Everything was kind of put on hold until the DPC started. And when the DPC started, we were all really excited to play because we're finally getting to play all of us together again.
That must have been such a cool feeling. I mean, is it one of those things where you don't realize what you got until it's gone, and then you get it back and you're like, oh yeah, this is way cooler than I remember?
It was a year since we've played as a full team, so there was a lot of, we were very excited to play with each other. It was so much more fun because all of us kind of knew what we're playing for all of a sudden. So we're putting in much more effort, we're enjoying the game a lot more. There's a mountain we're climbing, we want to get to the peak.
The return of the majors gave them that mountain to climb. The Singapore major in March marked the first time the team played together in the same room for a tournament. A dominating run through the upper bracket took them straight to the grand finals, where EG took a decisive 2-0 lead over Invictus Gaming. The team was playing so well, it looked to everyone watching that Evil Geniuses were headed for a sweep.
The third game was going great. We were kind of winning that game. And then we lose focus and suddenly the whole game turns around. And after that, I think we weren't able to bounce back properly, mentally. But looking back at it, I think we lost more to ourselves than anything. I'm very confident, if we had to replay every single one of those games, we would probably win 3-0. So,
why?
Yeah.
What would you do differently?
Just be stronger mentally, really. Not let certain things affect us, and also handle in between serious time a little better, being more together, just some small things that add up, I think.
When you say handle things better, is one of those things if somebody puts a question mark in chat?
I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I don't care that much about this stuff. I don't think any of us really cared. Nobody even mentioned it, actually. It was just funny to see it afterwards. Yeah. You're playing a best of 5 finals. Sometimes you don't notice these things. At least I don't. So it was just funny and a little random, I guess.
The memes didn't seem to slow them down on the road to June's Animajor. Despite having a tough go in group stage and starting in the lower bracket, EG once again found themselves in a grand final. And once again took second place, this time versus PSG LGD.
I think the funny thing is this major is kind of the opposite for us compared to Singapore major. We started from the lower bracket and then we had to make a very long climb to the finals. We were put in a pretty bad position and a lot of the games were elimination games for us. But mentally we were much tougher this time, which I hope kind of showed. And I'm very proud of my team for that. We were able to make almost an impossible climb, right? So this is not the case of losing to ourselves that much. I think it was LGD played really, really well. They were definitely the best team of the tournament, no doubt in my mind. We were pretty exhausted at the end. We ended up playing, the finals started 10 at night. I don't want to be make excuses, but the conditions were not that good for us to play in. And I think it kind of showed.
We have talked before about the third place curse. We're not in a second place curse now, are we?
Well, if we manage to break from the third place to the second place, it's kind of good, right? Because eventually we might reach first. Yes. If the curse is real, maybe the curse will be lifted at the right time.